Hello, my name is Marcus Cox, and I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to view this presentation. This presentation is about the advantages of using a reusable water container and becoming eco-conscious. Little overview first. Tourists and travelers must rely on filtered water whenever they travel. I've done a fair bit of traveling, been around the world, and gotten sick on several occasions, especially in India and some South American countries, Mexico, drinking what I thought was filtered water. It wasn't filtered enough. When people leave a cruise ship or hotel, they're at the mercy of local water supplies, or they have to buy bottled water that comes in plastic bottles. Well, the thing about plastic bottled water, in a study by the Environmental Working Group, they stated they found chemical contamination in all bottled waters tested. They contain disinfection byproducts, fertilizer residue, and pain medication. In another study, it was found that the chemicals in plastics leach into sunlight and can cause illness and disease. And this is a little quote here. Plastic chemicals are linked to obesity, prostate cancer, brain disorders such as ADHD, liver disease, ovarian disease, and diseases of the uterus and low sperm count in men. Other problems with bottled water include the pollution the bottles cause and ever-increasing expense. And in some areas, bottled water is more expensive than gasoline. One of the big reasons for using a reusable container instead of plastic bottled water is the plastic waste is ruining our ecosystem. The Great Garbage Patch, this is a 200-meter deep layer of plastic sludge. It's now larger than the state of Texas, and there's actually two of them now. There's one on the eastern side too. Plastic residues are poisoning thousands of sea and land creatures and ruining our food supplies. This little turtle here has got a little plastic indigestion there, and you can see the bottles filling up our landfills. So here's a really good solution to have a reusable water container. It's called the Puritii water bottle. It's got an industrial strength filtration system. This little filter here is a 3-stage filter, much like a in-home system, and it filters out a lot of almost all contaminants. In fact, it exceeds NSF certifications. More filtering power. That's 100 times more filtering power than the NSF standards. So you get pure water wherever you go in the world, and there's a lot of science behind it too. You can look at the testing and everything later on. So industrial strength filtration, it gives users peace of mind. I know I've used different water filters, and they didn't filter it enough, as I said. Puritii is the only filtration system with the patented ZeoSieve technology, and laboratory tests showed that it exceeded all NSF requirements for filtering bacteria, protozoa, viruses, and parasites, and those are the guys that really make you sick. The problem with other water bottles, there are some other filter bottles on the market, is in order to filter those little nanometer size bacteria and viruses, you have to get down to sizes that are so small you can't get it through the filter. You can't drink through that, and you'll suck so hard your temples will cave in. Well, the patented ZeoSieve technology uses a zeolite wall, and it actually attracts the bacteria and parasites and viruses to that wall, and there's a little magnetic charge that pierces the cell wall of the bacteria and kills it. Kills it to the degree that only one bacteria will get through per million, and that's been proven by tests. So users can feel confident they're getting safe drinking water wherever they are. You get peace of mind knowing they're not being exposed to bacteria, carcinogens, and the chemicals in the plastic bottles, and users feel good about helping protect the environment by not adding to the plastic bottle waste that's ruining our planet. Users feel good about saving money too. That's a big issue, of course, by not having to purchase expensive bottled waters. I mean, I've paid as much as $6 a bottle in certain areas. One of the Puritii filters will filter approximately 50 gallons of pure water, and costs $54.95, and that's at the member price. 50 gallons is the equivalent of 378 500 milliliter bottles of water, and that usually costs, just if you're paying $1 a bottle, which I haven't whenever I've traveled, I pay a lot more than that. That costs you over $300, and that's a savings at least $155 per 50 gallons of drinking water. How well does it work?
Filter there, we're going to find some really slimy water. We're going to the local swamp and a few other places, and probably drink out of a culvert and all sorts of things. This filter here will turn that water, yuck water, into perfect drinking water. So we're going to do that today. Oh yeah, nice and green. So you just got to put this in. You can see this. Yeah, there's a bug. Bug swimming around in there.
Now see how clear it is? Look at that. So that's good.
You can see it's perfectly clear. See? So we just got some water from the drainage pipe over here. Absolutely perfect.
How's it taste, Marcus?
Divine. And I'm going to put some chlorinated water in the pool into the bottle, and today we're going to demonstrate how it removes chlorine 100% so you can drink out of the pool, which gives you an extra 27,000 gallons of drinking water. See, we have a little too much chlorine right now. It's this is pretty standard. If you're in a public swimming pool, it's probably darker than that, but you can see where the ideal is right here at 2. We got a little more chlorine than we should. Okay, so now we have a very full bottle. Now we're going to fill it up. We're going to put in the chlorine line, and as you saw before, it turned all yellow. Look at that, crystal clear.
Let me zoom on that. Yep.
No yellow at all.
So as you can see, that was me actually out there drinking from these horrible water sources. The filter works really well. That culvert where I drank from the drain pipe, there was actually a dead fox carcass on the other side. I'd been in the water for some time, so I knew that there was a lot of bacteria in there, but I had studied this carefully, and I trusted the water filter perfectly, and did not get sick or anything, so that the filter really truly works. This little piece here is about a co-branding option. This is a little local vineyard close to us. Put their label on there, and you can see it's very stylish and attractive. You want to hydrate when you drink wine. It's very important. So what you can do is companies or nonprofits have the option to have their brand etched on every Purity bottle. And basically, when you drink, anybody drinks from the Purity water bottle, you can see the brand right here. It's very apparent. So, and each bottle lasts for years. So when tourists visit, like if you're on a cruise ship or going on tours and vacations and things, when they go back to their homes, your brand is taken with them. So that bottle goes home with them, and now you're being seen everywhere they're drinking water. And of course, it's good to be associated with the green movement. You know, if you see your brand and they're conversation pieces too. I've been on airplanes with mine, and it's a very conversational piece. It's great. People will talk about it, and they see the logo there and the brand. So your brand would go here, your logo. This is the RX water filter, and you have a choice between a double wall stainless steel bottle that keeps water ice cold. I've had ice water in here, and it's overnight, and it's still cold in the morning. It's really nice. We also have a sports bottle, which you saw in the demonstration. I was squeezing from that. So that's the plastic version. About the co-branding option, your brand gets worldwide exposure. I mean, just think of the ways that your brand will be noticed. You know, cruise ships, everybody leaving the ship will go down the gangplank. I've been on a few cruises, and you're at the mercy of the water supplies, and there's a lot of destinations out there that the water is just not safe to drink. So have one of these guys with you, or all your passengers have one of these, and they can get off and feel safe drinking water. You can drink from any tap, or you can dip it in a swamp like I did. So you're going to see that logo everywhere worldwide. Airplanes. I was telling you about the airport. I was able to go to the airport. You have to drain it, keep the bottle empty, going through security. And then on the other side of security, I just filled it up with the water fountain, so it's free. And as you know, if you've done any traveling, the bottled water at the airports is not cheap. Sporting events. We've been to some sporting events. We had some people at a football stadium, and there's some good videos of people drinking from their Purity water bottle at the football game. Of course, everywhere you do business, your company does business in, your logo will be all over the place. Hiking, boating, fishing, camping. One of the demos I did was drinking out of a local lake here. Go out on our boat and just dip it in the water. And, it's perfect water. Does a great job. So your brand will be seen everywhere somebody drinks with the Purity. And it's not something that's like just a temporary campaign. It lasts for years. Those bottles last for many, many years, and the filters in the wrapper are good for 10 years. It's good PR for your company too, because the green movement that's happening today is really important, and everybody's getting on board pretty much. So when you join this movement and eliminate all that plastic bottle waste and help people drink healthier water, you're helping reduce the plastic waste that's choking our planet. Here's the pricing. This is some of the pricing here. This is the website pricing. This is the retail price on the Purity water bottle. That's the plastic one. The member price, the membership is $25, just like kind of like a Costco thing. Stainless steel, those are $42 retail, and $29.95 for the member price. And here's the price on the filters, $54.95 member price. If you buy two, you get a little discount there, so it's $100. And then here's a little package they have, one plastic and a stainless with some filters. The bulk and co-branding pricing, we have discounts up to 60% on bulk purchases, and that's on the filters. Shipping and handling is free on bulk orders, and that's in these countries here: Japan, US, Canada, Mexico, Netherlands, China, everywhere that RX is currently doing business. Shipping and handling is free on bulk orders. Other countries outside these countries here, RX will cover the shipping and handling up to the port of choice. So you just choose the port where you want them delivered, and RX will pay the shipping and handling and the insurance, of course. We also have really a nice benefit or feature that we have in place, and this is a way to channel the sales on the filters and bottles through a nonprofit where they can get a residual on that. And we'd love to help explain that to you, and if you have any nonprofits that you should work with. I used to work with IBM, and we used to do a lot of fundraising for United Way, and this is a little vision I have of helping the United Way again with these bottles, so the employees don't have to drink from all those water coolers that usually have BPA in them. Here's a sample co-branding offer. Co-branding, like I said, is available on all orders in excess of 1,000 bottles, and what that means is RX will provide the labeling. You send them the artwork, and they'll actually etch your logo or brand on the side of every bottle before you receive your shipment. And of course, the shipping and handling is free. And this is a sliding scale on the discount. This is a sample 1,000 bottle order. So what this shows is this is a discount from the $54.95 member price. So it comes down to, with the 1,000 bottle purchase, you're only paying $43.67. That's a 20% discount, and that's how much you're getting off per filter. So the gross would be $79,900, and then after the discount it says $68,616. And here's the minimum down payment and the 30 days. And we can do financing. Here's a really nice aspect of this particular product. It's much like the razor blade companies that give away the razors and then they get residual income on the razor blades. This is a very similar scenario. The filters filter approximately 50 gallons of water or last 2 months, so everybody needs to reorder a new filter every couple of months. RX will provide a online shopping cart where clients can reorder filters. RX manages all the inventory and procurement details, and your company receives a weekly commission check by mail or electronic funds transfer. And your company or nonprofit can also receive 15% overrides on orders from other companies, individuals, or nonprofits, and I'd be glad to explain that to you. So here's a little sample on the residuals. This is the 1,000 bottle order. 1,000 filters at $43.67 comes out to this. This didn't quite round right, but that's close enough. And here's the revenues coming in every 2 months. Okay, so if everybody were to sign up as a member and get reorder their filters at the discount price, the bi-monthly revenue would be $54,950, and then that's what your cost was up here. So every 2 months you're making about $11,000. So you multiply that times 6, you get this. Because it's bi-monthly, there's your yearly profit. That's 25.8% ROI on your investment on the filters and the bottles. That's very good. You try and get that from any bank these days. And of course, retail is substantially more profitable. So let's just do a little recap here on the benefits for co-branding. Like I said, just like a razor blade company that makes money on razor blade reorders, every one of your Purity customers will need to reorder water filters. Your investment's recovered quickly from revenues on the water filters, and the more bottles you have in the market, the higher your reorder revenues will be. The more branded bottles in the marketplace, your brand continues to be seen worldwide, so you get a very robust marketing campaign in place. Very nice. Marketing, as you know, can be very, very expensive. Your brand's continually associated with the green movement to reduce pollution and help our precious planet. We really need to take action now. Very important. And your brand is associated with helping people stay healthy by drinking pure water. And your brand is associated with helping people stay healthy and have a better quality of life. So let's just take a little recap on the benefits of the reusable water container. Users have peace of mind they're not drinking contaminated water. That's getting more serious by the day. As you can see on this little chart over here, all these are what people are finding in the water. Bacteria, cysts, protozoa, lead, a lot of lead in the water these days. Virus, chlorine, chromium, uranium, mercury, DDT, and I mean, it's just, the list goes on and on and on. This is all in the tap water that we drink, and actually 40% of the bottled water tested actually comes from tap water, so it's got these contaminants in it too. So also, users feel good about helping the green movement and to save our oceans and landfills. Users feel good about saving hundreds of dollars on their drinking water expenses, and as in 378 bottles of water is not cheap. Purity water filtration system, it's a perfect souvenir gift. For example, I've got a friend with a travel agency in Cancun. He has the logo, his travel agency logo on every bottle, and he actually includes that in the tour price. So he's got people coming in from Japan and China and all these other destinations. So as soon as they get in, he gives them one of these bottles so they can drink anywhere in Mexico. And his logo goes back to Japan and China. Very nice. So users get industrial strength water filtration, and it's portable, totally portable wherever they go. And also, this is a big plus here, perfect for disaster preparedness. Bottles last for years, and filters have a shelf life of 10 years. And that's if they're still in the wrapper. If you saw the tsunamis and the earthquakes, and the first time I was here when I got back from LA, when we had the big one here in the Bay Area, there was no bottled water left. There was no drinking water available, and the power was off, and there was no pumping going on. So you're in big trouble. So this is really a good way to prepare for disaster. You saw me drinking out of my swimming pool. So if there's any local public swimming pools, you're good to go. You can always get water whenever you need it. And of course, travelers feel safe drinking from any water supply on the planet. So I'd like to thank you for watching this, and to hear more about how your company can benefit from the revolutionary Purity water filtration system and become a supporter of the Green Initiative, please contact the RX representative who sent you this presentation. If you want more technical information, there's a lot of detailed information, including the laboratory test results and all that. That'd be at www.puritii.com. And if you want to get a little overview on some of the water crisis that's affecting our planet, there's this site here, rxwaterfilter.com, and it also has some more detailed demonstration videos on watch the filter in action. So I'd like to thank you for watching this presentation, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you.